tree, smoking weed whenever we breathe, every time you kiss me.
I feel like this is a better representation of what I actually look like. Oh god, I just got water. I'm obsessed with silence. Hey guys, I feel like the sound quality is going to be really freaking terrible because I'm traveling again. What's new? But yeah, I'm traveling and I forgot to bring my mic. So just so you can get oriented, you are sitting on an upside down trash can on my little window pane area, atop a glass, a drinking glass. Camera, glass, upside down trash can, ledge, radiator, carpet. Goody. Also, what is behind me? I was going to film a not talking one and make it all pretty and blah blah, but I thought, why not catch you guys up because I haven't done a video in so long. I was in Paris last week, but not really Paris. I was there for trade shows, so I was staying at the airport hotel and didn't really get into Paris. That's fine. I'm going to breakfast with my dad and we're going to see some friends and stuff, so I just thought, why not do a get ready with me. So I got this when I was flying from Abu Dhabi to Paris. The leg of the journey. I didn't actually go to Abu Dhabi. And it is called the Givenchy excuse me. It's called the Givenchy Glamour on the Gold palette, and it has lots of things. It has like blush and powder and eyeshadow all in these little tiers. So like that. And I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But it also has a ton of mirrors. I have my beauty blender next to me. I've got some brushes here. And I've depotted my Hourglass foundation into this cute little emoji thing. So I'm going to start off with, you know, primer. That's what it's called. I've been loving this Cover FX Mattifying Primer with anti-acne treatment. I just like the idea that I'm helping my skin a little bit because I feel like makeup, like, isn't good for the skin in that way. I know that when I don't put on makeup or for weeks at a time, my skin gets way better, and like I am super anal about taking off my makeup, so maybe I'm just bad at it, who knows. I've also been using the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick, and this is like cool because it has like a skin colored thing in the center and then clear stuff. I mean, I don't know if it actually works that way, but I've been using it, I've been liking it. Sometimes I've been like combining primers too. And the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer, probiotic based coconut water, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna start with the Hangover one, if any comes out. There we go. And just dot it all over my face. Also, I love that it's like, well, it's not really spring, but it's so close to Valentine's. It's like February 9 or something right now. I hope I post this before Valentine's Day, or this will be kind of silly to talk about, but I was thinking, oh, I should make a Valentine's video. And then I like looked at my clothes and got dressed, and I'm definitely like looking kind of Halloween. So I'm gonna just put a pillow where I'm sitting because I feel like I'm sinking into this bed a little bit low. Oh. These pillows are also, let's see if this does anything. Okay, that's better. These pillows are also a joke. I was trying to sleep on them last night and they just go totally flat, so it felt like I was barely even using a pillow. Really fun. I'm gonna use the Pore Vanishing Stick as well, but I'm just gonna try to concentrate it around my nose, but not on my nose. And on my nose. And here, and kind of around my mouth, and on my chin, because I have some pimples and stuff there. I did put on sunblock underneath all this, so just so, you know, full disclosure, you know exactly what's been on this face. So the Pore Vanishing Stick, I think, is peeling off a little bit. That's a little bit gross. Whatever. Or maybe it's the mixture. I don't think I've used these two primers together. I'm getting like weird flaking. What a great way to start a makeup video. Ooh, I can't even put on a base. Positivity, guys, positivity. This is just, I feel like I'm exfoliating my face. This is not, I think, what it was meant to feel like. That's okay. We can move on. I was thinking of doing my eyes before doing the foundation, but I think I'm going to do really light eye makeup. Ugh. So, might be better to do foundation first. Anyway, I do really light foundation these days. I am going to be dotting the foundation on all over my face. That's enough. This foundation is slightly darker than my skin color, but I think my face is a bit lighter than the rest of my body, and sometimes I put foundation that matches my face, and then it looks like I'm trying to make myself look paler or something. I don't know. Plus I go in with a lighter concealer, so I feel like this kind of evens everything out. Also, I think my neck is darker than my face. I don't know. I put foundation. I put sunblock on my face all the time. And sometimes I forget my neck, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I just think my face is lighter than the rest of my body. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm slouching or whatever. I have been really enjoying using less product lately to give a more dewy, natural look. So that's what we're doing today. I really don't mind if blemishes show through a little bit. I like skin to look like skin. And I feel like especially in this Instagram makeup dominant heavy world, it's harder to find that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And this is not my favorite concealer. It's not bad by any means. It's the Kat Von D Tattoo Locket Concealer. But it's very thick, and so it's really hard to make it look natural. And so I personally, I think I like something a bit lighter. But this is what I have with me, so this is what I'm gonna use. Sometimes I do the full-on triangle, but that tends to look quite unnatural, so we're gonna avoid it today because I'm just going to breakfast. I like doing videos like this because it feels a little bit more casual and like hanging out, but sometimes I just don't know what to talk about. And yeah, if you have suggestions for what I could talk about, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I can talk about food a little bit because I was really nervous when I went to France because the last time I was there I was just a vegetarian, and now I am vegan, so I don't eat cheese, I don't eat milk, I don't eat any dairy product, I don't eat eggs. And France is very, very dairy heavy, and especially with like a language barrier, it's difficult to communicate that to people, like what I do and don't eat. And I don't want to like come off as, you know, just super, what's the word? See, I've sunk down already because these pillows don't work. I don't want to come off as super needy. I don't think needy is the right word. A super demanding, that's the word. Or super difficult to, you know, please, whatever. So I just like make. Oh god, wet. My sock is wet. Okay, so I'm a little bit higher now because I'm sitting on my neck pillow. But I just put on the Bite Beauty multi-stick in the color mascarpone, and I really like it because it's kind of a cream to powder formulation and it's easy to blend out. Some of the colors are quite dark and are a lot better when you put them like on your hand first and then pick up more product from your hand with your beauty blender. But this is kind of a natural pinky blush color, so I'm just putting some on my nose. I kind of like, especially in the winter, a little bit of blush on the nose. And then on my eyes as well. Usually I would just blend this out with my fingers, but I kind of want to see how a beauty blender works on the eyes. I quite like it actually. So I did not use an eyeshadow primer today because this is just a cream foundation, a cream product that I'm using on my eyes, but I normally prime my eyes. This is what it's looking like. I really like the look of blush pink around the eyes. As long as it's done carefully, you don't look so swollen. I used to try to put pink around my eyes and then it looked like I just had giant mosquito bites on my eyes, and that's never fun. So, okay, I'm not going to powder my skin today, so we're moving on. I'm going to lightly contour my nose, just lightly, with this Burberry cream. I'm feeling the cream products. It's winter. I almost said Scotland. I'm so not in Scotland right now. I'm in Switzerland. Yep, that's where I am. Might as well embrace the cream powder life. Just dragging this up and into my eyelid area to just add definition a little bit below. And right here. Right here. So that's my face. Where'd I put the cat? Can't find the cat. Can't find the cat. This beauty blender is pretty old, so it has like claw marks in it from especially when my nails were a lot longer than this. But, you know, gotta live life. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about food. Sorry guys. Got distracted. Yeah, so I was especially nervous just because of the language barrier and because I've been to France before and I know they're very heavy on the meat, dairy kind of life. So I wasn't sure if I was going to find anything for myself to eat, so I was meeting a friend in Paris and I asked her to bring me a bunch of bars, like Cliff bars, Builder's bars, those are really yummy, stuff like that, which she did, very sweet of her, but I'm just going to powder right under my eyes because that is where creasing happens. And then I brought even like Annie Chun's soups and things like that. But it turned out to be pretty okay. There was a vegan burger option at the hotel that I was staying at. There was one day where they just didn't have certain things on the menu because it was really busy because of this conference. I mean, not conference, trade show. So I just kind of was confused because they just didn't have things that they had on their menu, but they pretended like they just didn't have them at all, when I was fully aware that they did have them at some point because earlier in the week before the trade show I had eaten those food items. And it was just an unnecessary headache because I just thought they didn't understand what I was asking because they had this separate like health menu that had like vegan options and I thought they just didn't understand what I was saying in English and it was just confusing, but it worked out. It's fine. Because I don't have another brush, I'm going to take my same powder brush and dip it into this very, 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 very light blush. And I'm just going to try to clean this off before I use it for powder again, but I'm just going over my base blush with this light blush. Because I saw it in a pony makeup video, she did like 2 different blushes and it looked so cute. And then I'm going to use that as a base eyeshadow color over the cream. I just want very light eyes and pink. Okay, so I guess this kind of is like a Valentine's look. Maybe I'll call this like Valentine's Get Ready With Me. Something like that. And then I'm going to do my eyebrows. That's what I was going to do in the first place. Okay, so I'm just brushing them out. I like brows a lot. Guys, it's an eternal struggle. Whenever I do my makeup, sorry, I got thirsty there. I always want to listen to music, and it's such a struggle. Because I don't want to you know, I want to talk to you guys, but I want to listen to music. And I feel like I have some hairs that are just weird and random on my eyebrows right now. But that's fine. I can never get my eyebrows to be extremely even, like they're always a bit wonky, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just doing like a line in the bottom and then using stroke like lines to fill in the rest because I want it to look natural. Eyebrows are where your drawing skills can really come in handy. Or not. I feel like eyebrows can either look really good or really rather bad. And it's difficult. They're difficult to look good. The sun is rising. The clouds are actually, there's a huge just heavy layer of stratus right now. Oh, stratus. I'm reading this amazing book called The Cloud Appreciation Society. I don't know. It's this book about clouds. I'm going to put a picture somewhere here because I'm so into this book. It's so dorky, but it's so funny. I love it so much, and it's really good. And I know a lot more about clouds now. Okay, those are my brows. They look fine. Fine. I'm going to set my brows with the Anastasia Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I really want to try Glossier Boy Brow. All of the promo stuff I've seen of it looks really cool, but you never know when it comes to the actual product. But anyway. Yeah, so this is looking something. I'm going to go ahead and do my liner. I really just want to do a thin line, except I always really just want to do a thin line, and then it's never as, you know, nice and precise as you want it. So what I do is sometimes I take a makeup wipe, this is the old Henriksen one, and I just wipe off my little brush even before I use it, even if it's clean, just to make it a little damp, and I pinch it between the thing to make it a bit skinnier too. And then I just dip it in the product, and then I use the cap, which I drop all the time, to make sure that I just have the thinnest amount of product on there, and then I go at it. Now I usually do a bit of a wing, but I'm just gonna do both sides without a wing and see how I feel. I think I'm gonna put a little wing in both. Obviously in both eyes. If I only had them in one eye, that would be strange. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that now. Okay. They're always a little bit wonky, but what can you do, honestly? That's just wing life. I am, however, going to go in with a brush, a little pencil brush, I don't know if that's what it's called, under my lash line. First I'm going to go in with that same light matte pink, and not being precise at all with this color. And then I'm going to go in on top with a white shimmer right here. I'm going to go in with my highlighter, which is my Burberry Spring Summer 16? So old. Spring Summer 2016 palette. And just put it right here. Oh, I have another brush that I use for that actually. Okay, I'm going to go into this like, oh shit, shiny electric pink color and go under my eyes. My battery low sign is flashing, which is freaking me out a little bit, but what can you do? And then I'm going to go in with that same color on top, just this brush, and just tap it lightly and blend it in. I'm trying to get all the way up to my eyebrows just to blend it. And then I'm blending the underneath area. I'm going in with a white beigey shimmer right in the center of my eyelid. And then right here. Whew. And then I'm going to go in with this tiny brush and go back in to the highlight and just do the corners of my eyes. Getting the little brush that I use for highlighter. Sorry if I'm rushing, but my camera's blinking battery low. It's freaking me out. And there you go. That's pretty much my eyes and my face, and I'm going to just do mascara, and then we'd be done. I was thinking about going in with the brown to deepen it, but I don't think I am, and it's the morning time, and I just want to have a light look. So I'm going to just curl my lashes, put on mascara, and we'll be done. But I won't show you guys that, I'll just come back. And there you have it. Oh. Okay, there we go. There you have it. That's my makeup look. I just added mascara and put on some lip balm because my lips are feeling dry. And that's it. Very light look. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys. I hope you are having it. I hope you're having it. I hope you're having a lovely day. Sending out big internet hugs, and I'll see you in my next video. If y'all want a close-up.